So May wasn't a terrible month in Portland Metro real estate, at least when it came to prices and demand. How's our market looking as we head into June? Let's dive into the very latest stats and trends. Hi everyone, RRMilligan here, and I'm bringing you the very latest in Portland Metro's local real estate stats and trends. My sample set includes the full Portland Metro area plus Southwest Washington. As always, if you have questions about what's going on in a specific area, feel free to drop me a note or post a comment in the comment section here. And be sure to stick around to the very end of the video. I do typically include a couple of mortgage rate sheets plus some national real estate charts and stats. If you have been keeping up with these reports, you know that sale prices were pretty strong in May. In our Metro-wide sample, the average sale price ended up in the black by about 2.8% when we compared May of 2026 to May of 2025. Well, the first week in June, sale prices were looking a little grim in our year-over-year numbers. They were down about 2.8% compared to the same week last year. That's a big swing, which we can see in our week-to-week numbers, and that's due to the relatively small sample size that we're working with in Portland Metro. When we do step back and take a look at the bigger picture, so far for the month of June, that's the first 12 days of June, looks like sale prices started to rally in the second week and pulled the year-over-year average back into the black by about plus 1.5%. We'll see if that rally continues on. Now on to mortgage rates. Rates didn't move much from last week. The note rate for the 30-year fixed was flat at 6.375%. That's where we were on last Friday. However, buyers can get that rate for a little less money this week for only 1/8 of a discount point compared to 3/8 of a discount point last week. That's not a big change, but it is still just a little bit less expensive. And as always, I will toss a couple of rate sheets at the end of this video so that you can see rates on pretty much the full suite of loan programs. Now on to supply and demand. On the demand side, demand continues to outperform what we're seeing in 2025. We are now past a couple of holiday weeks with Memorial Day coming early this year and later in 2025, so we should be seeing more of an apples to apples comparison this week. The number of purchase contracts agreed to by buyers and sellers came in at 724. That's compared to 680 last year. You can see in this chart here that 724 is a pretty decent number in the context of what we've been seeing over the past couple of months. And that is what you would expect to see as we swing through our spring market. Looking at the greater trend, the demand numbers have now outpaced last year's demand in 19 of the last 20 weeks, and that trend looks to still be holding on as we head into June. And of course, on the other side of the equation, we have supply, and that's one of the places where we've been seeing a bit of weakness over the past few weeks. The number of homes that came to the market this past week was 788, which is a bit lower than the 815 homes that came to the market during the same week in 2025. That's not a huge difference, but that's been happening for 6 of the past 7 weeks. And when we consider our stronger demand numbers, that's starting to limit buyers' choices. Buyers currently have about 2.4% fewer homes to choose from compared to last year at this time. And if our current trends continue, then that supply of homes that buyers have to choose from is only going to continue diminishing in our year-over-year comparisons. All right, it's time to sum up the big trends that we are following this week. Sale prices were down compared to the previous week and compared to the same week in 2025. Supply was up compared to the previous week, which is normal for this time of year, but it is moving up at a slower pace than last year. Buyer demand is up and mortgage rates were pretty much flat. And here we are, the end of the report. Thank you so much for joining me this week and for watching the video to the very end. As always, I'd love it if you gave this video a like or a follow if you haven't already. Enjoy the beautiful sunshine that we're gonna have this week, and I will see you right here next week.